today. From Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From the home of the Bills since way back. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 catches, 75 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down. King. This one caught by Ridley. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. King. Pressure comes and down he goes. And Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. To throw is King. Throwing on 3rd and long. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The numbers for him from a week ago. 24 carries, 108 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From midfield, here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's King to throw on second down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. King from the gun on third down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one one bit. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. King into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Over the middle to Beckham. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, King.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he's got room. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now King on 1st and 10. Open man is Uzomah. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Off the bootleg, King.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Flush to his right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. King now. Throwing on first down. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is King. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Antonio Gibson.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen to throw it. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And he just has to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out in a tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
2nd down and 4.
Back to throw. King. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Escaping the pressure, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Foyesade Aluakin in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
2nd and 11 now.
Looking to throw. King. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. King.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Back to throw. King. And that is incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This from 44 yards away.
Myers' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi-tap.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And again, it's Allen. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Bills Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Looking to throw. King. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for this sweep here in Buffalo. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a give to Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Taylor shedding the tackle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To throw, it's Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. To the air, Allen. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The kick by Bass is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Gibson again. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw. King. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. King.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Here's King on 1st down.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. King on 1st and 10.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Now King from the gun on 3rd down.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back to throw. King. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Now Allen.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Taylor. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They run once more with Taylor.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Allen going to keep this one himself.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
King now, throwing on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. King. He completes it to Hunter. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
Yes, sir.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Back to throw. King. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. King. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They run with Taylor. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Back to throw. Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. Gets around him. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, King. Got a man, that's Ayuk. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. To throw is King. From the gun on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll start by running the option to the right.
First down and more for Allen. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far.